Everyone wants their success right now. They want all of their awards right now. They want all of their rewards right now. They want to see all of their progress right here, right now, in 10 days, tomorrow, everything. But you haven't been seeing no progress. You feel stuck. You feel complacent. You feel stagnant and you don't know what to do. What if I was to tell you that you was never really stuck to begin with? I know that sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy to say that you was never stuck to begin with, especially when you haven't been seeing no type of progress at all. But the truth of the matter is, you was never stuck. You was never stuck. You're right on time. That's the truth of the matter. As long as you are not giving up on yourself, you are not stuck. You are just in the midst of facing slow progress. And slow progress is better than no progress at all. And for those of you who are giving up on yourself, why? Why are you so quick? Why is it so easy for you to call it quits on yourself? Just think about that. That sounds so blasphemous. You are really quitting on yourself? Giving up on yourself as if you have everything else with you when you don't. You had yourself and then you just gave it all away. You gave yourself all away, all because of what? A challenge? An obstacle? Of what people may think about you or may say about you? No, that's not the case. You've been quitting on yourself because you do not truly believe in yourself. It doesn't come down to the challenges that you face in your life or the obstacles that you face in your life or the people who talk down upon you. You just don't believe in yourself. You believe in them more than you believe in your own self. When they say that, oh, you would never accomplish this, you believe them. But when it's time for you to actually put in the effort to make all the progression, you stop. Whenever a challenge is presented to you, you give up. Because you say, you know what? Maybe they are right. Maybe I'm not built for this. Maybe this is too much for me. Maybe this is just too much for me to handle. But no, it's not. You were built for this. You just have to rebuild your mind to process and handle all of the obstacles that are coming to you. Because in a stack of cards, you have 52 cards within a deck. And those are the cards that you will be dealt with throughout your whole entire life. But let me tell you this life-changing thing for you. You are built to handle every single card, every single diamond, every single heart, every single queen, spade, king, joker. You was meant to handle every single card, every single obstacle, every single challenge. You're not stuck. You're right on time. Timing is so important. Don't even think about how bad something can result in if you rush it. If you just rush every single thing, how it can end so badly. Now, of course, do some things deserve to be dealt with quickly? Of course. But like I said, food tastes better in the oven than it does in the microwave. And for those of you in the back who did not hear me, food tastes better in the oven than it does in the microwave. It is better for your success to slowly cook on 400 Fahrenheit than for it to be cooked in 2 minutes. Overnight success rarely ever lasts. How many overnight sensations do you know are here 10 years later? Tell me, I'll wait. How many overnight sensations do you know that are here 10 years later and still thriving? You don't. It's so rare. But how many people do you know who withstood their obstacles, crushed their obstacles, grinded every single day and night and day, are still here 10 years later, and that's going to be you. You just can't quit though, because the moment you give up on yourself, it's all over with. For those of you who are starting a business though, and your very first business didn't succeed, that does not mean that you cannot become an entrepreneur. It just means that your very first product, service, that method, it wasn't the right one at the right time. That doesn't mean that this is not your destiny. That is not your fate. You just have to keep on going even when the obstacles are in your own way. Because we are living in a digital era, in an age that has never been in human history. The time is yours. This is your time. You just have to be tough enough to grasp it, because it will not be given to you easily. It will not be. And for those of you who are not being consistent, there's your problem right there. Whenever you face a little bit of success, you take your foot off the gas. Whenever you take your foot off the gas, it will take you longer and longer for you to reach your goals, for you to actually achieve the amount of success that you want to reach. You must strike while the iron is hot, because how hot will it last? For some of us, the iron will not be hot forever. So while it's hot right now, you must take it for granted. You must cherish it and actually strike when it's hot, because when it's hot, you are able to reach the maximum boiling point for your success. Because a lot of you, whenever you are facing that progression that you are having in your life and you are thriving, you slow down. Why do you slow down? Why? And I know people don't like the term hustle culture, and I'm not telling you to participate in hustle culture, but you working hard for your goals is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing for you to put a little bit of effort in your goals for 6 months, for a year, for 2 years, for 5 years. It's not a bad thing. It's not. Stop allowing social media to brainwash you into thinking that, oh, if you put in all this effort into your goals and into your dreams, that's hustle culture. What? How is you wanting to accomplish your dreams a bad thing? How is that a part of hustle culture? Hustle culture is when you are working 24/7 without giving yourself a break. A lot of you are not giving yourself credit. You are much more further than you even realize. The fact that you are even going for your goals, for your dreams, for your passions in the first place, you are ahead of 90% of the people in the whole entire world. Yes, not your city, not your state, not your country, the whole entire world. Most people will give up on themselves before they even realize how much their potential is really worth, how much is truly valued. By you following your passions, your dreams, your ambitions, you are so further ahead of people than you even realize. But because you are comparing yourself to the people on social media, their highlight reels, you are thinking that, oh, I'm being left behind. I'm not doing enough. But no, you are doing just fine. I promise you. I promise you everything will be okay. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. I promise you everything will be okay. Just as long as you don't quit. The moment you give up on yourself, ladies and gentlemen, it is all over with. That business that you started, just because it didn't work out, doesn't mean that this journey for you is over with. A lot of you who are overweight, just because you are in the gym and you are not seeing no progress, doesn't mean that you should stop working out. No, continue, and see it through. Do not ever set a goal and never see it through. Especially if it is a goal that you hold deeply and sincerely to your heart. That dream, that goal was given to you for a reason. It came to your mind on purpose. It wasn't an accident. It was intentional. And by you having those intentions on your mind, oh, I want to achieve this, I want to accomplish this goal, I want to get this dream out the way, make it your intention to become successful. Some people want success, but they're not intentional about it. They just say, oh, I want to become successful. But then you ask them, okay, what have you done to become successful? They haven't done no habits. They cannot name you one successful habit that they have. They don't have no routines. They don't study. They don't educate themselves on how to become more and more affluent. Nothing. They don't have no positive habits. But then they are always going out on the weekend. Tell me, how is drinking every single weekend going to build you up for success? How is hanging around people who are not even successful, who don't want to even become successful, how is that going to help you out in the long term? It's not. It is not. You must hold yourself accountable for who you really are, for who you truly are, because the person who you are right now cannot be the same person who will become that multi-millionaire. It is not going to become the same person. You must become someone different. And not different in a bad way, but evolve, transform yourself into who you want to actually be. Who is that person that you see in your mind right now? Who is it? The same person who you dream of driving the cars, living in the nice houses, having all this success, who are they and what are they doing differently than you are right here in the present moment? What are they doing differently? The things that they are doing differently, you must take advantage of that and actually do it right now. Look at you, you're drinking, you're smoking. You are always giving up on yourself. Do these sound like good habits? No, they're not. But the moment you take accountability for your own life and realize that your success is in your own hands and that it is your fault. Yes, it is your fault as to why you are not successful. I don't care if you're 20, 50, 60. It is your fault as to why you are not successful. The moment you realize that, you know what? My life is in my own hands. My success is in my own hands. Then you can truly embark on your journey to become successful. Because one of the most important things that you must have is your discipline. Because if you are always feeling like, oh, okay, I just need motivation. What happens if you wake up one day and you don't feel motivated no more? Then what? Then does everything just stop? Does you just pursuing your goals just stop? I guess so. But if you are disciplined, you will constantly embark on your journey for success and for your goals and for your dreams, no matter how you feel. No matter how you feel. That's how important discipline really is. Because just look at this, right? If you are approaching your goals one way and it's not working, take a step back. Take a step back from your goals and see, what can I do differently? What can I change? And if that means you taking your goal and breaking it down into more small individual steps, then that's okay. That gives you more time to focus on each step individually and to make sure that you are mastering your craft one step at a time. Because if you are going after your goals and you are never reaching them, then you are approaching it the wrong way. But do not ever be afraid to take a step back just to take a glance at the landscape and say, you know what? Some things can change. Some things can be done differently. Because by you actually reevaluating your situation, you are giving yourself that much more of an opportunity to become successful. And even when you do feel stuck and complacent, just know that your time has yet to come. And it will come. You just have to keep on grinding. And making sure that you are staying persistent for your goals. Because when the obstacles come about, which they will come about, you do not give up on yourself. And above all else, you must truly believe in yourself, that you must say, okay, no matter what happens, I will reach the end of my goal. I will reach the end of my dream. I will become successful no matter what. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not stuck. You're right on time. If you have enjoyed this video, please give me a like, a comment, and a subscribe. Thank you.